Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be making an analysis of my pairs. I trade GBPUSD mainly as my currency pair, but sometimes I do look at other currency pairs. But recently I started trading started for testing in USD. So mainly I trade GBPUSD and S&P 500 with NAS100. So let's make the analysis. First, we see that we are very bearish, but I can see something here. I see this as maybe a liquidity grab at this point, sell side liquidity grab. So coming to our 4-hour time frame, and also I can see some kind of corrective move here. I don't know, somehow choppy, but mainly we are bearish. Well, I think there will be a turn from here. When it might either continue going higher or keep going bearish. On 4-hour, right here, I can see something like this. So I also see this as a liquidity grab on 4-hour sell side liquidity grab. And when we go to my 1-hour time frame, here we see after grabbing the sell side liquidity, it came, and we can see a structure change here. Then 1-hour is bullish. For now, 1-hour is bullish. 15 minutes time frame. We are also bullish on 15 minutes time frame. But also I noticed over the EA, over the backtest, I noticed the GBPUSD also respect trend line a lot. But I can see some kind of bullishness kicking in from the lower time frame. But let's see how it's play out next week. Next week I'll be watching this point, this zone. I'll be watching this zone next week. Yeah, mainly I'll be watching that zone. For 1-hour time frame, I'm watching that zone, and from 15 minutes time frame, which I know the market will start probably playing out before I start trading, that is during the Asian session. So I'll also be watching these liquidity zones. From 15 minutes time frame, I'll be watching these zones over here. And also for my 15 minutes time frame, I can see some kind of trend line here. So let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. So on this trend, I'll be watching this point here, this zone rather. I'll be watching this zone. So let's see how G plays out. I'm pretty bullish from here to this zone. Then from here, I'll be watching how it reacts to this point. Either maybe a grab of liquidity or continuation to the upside. Anything can happen, but I'm watching this zone very well. So let's go to the other pair. Let's start with S&P. Yeah, this was my last week analysis. I do make a top-down analysis on S&P, as you can see. So let's leave it all. So on weekly time frame, there's nothing really important. All I see is bearishness, but that's weekly time frame, of course. On daily time frame, I can see something like this. On daily time frame, let me zoom out. Okay, let's make use of this zone. Let's make use of this zone. From daily time frame, I can see some kind of little grab of liquidity here. Sell side liquidity has been grabbed here. After the grab of liquidity, this is also an equal low, so it grabs the liquidity of the lows. Now let's go to the 1 hour time frame. You can't see anything very clear in the 4 hour time frame, but let's go to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, I can see this was a low and this a low. The structure change from here. I can make use, as for me, when making use of structure change, I can make use of this because it will be very clear on 15 minutes time frame on this structure change. But some make use of, they wait for here to confirm the structure change. But me, I will just start. I'll see the structure change from here because this is low. If we check the line chart, you see something like this before this low form. Let's try it. As you can see something like this before the low form. So this structure change. So from there, I'll start looking for buys, of course. And on 15 minutes, let me set this software. Okay, this is a structure change. And on 15 minutes, yeah, there's nothing that clear, but I can see the structure change. Though it looks like a liquidity grab on 15, but I know it's a structure change. Here, definitely, I'll be looking for buys opportunity. When taking my entry, I go as low as 5 minutes to check the entry. So upon this change structure, I'll be looking for buy opportunity. So on S&P, I can see some bullishness kicking in. Here, I see it attacking this buy side liquidity. This point, I see it attacking this here. Then after it attacks here, I'm waiting for it here. So those are my two zones. Either here I'll start looking for opportunity to sell, or I wait for what it does here. Either it wants to continue going up. But overall, I can see some bullishness kicking in on S&P. I can see some bullishness kicking in on S&P, and that is great for S&P. So this were sell side liquidity graph and bullishness kicking in. These are equal highs here. So I see the bullishness kicking in on S&P. Let's see how it plays out next week. Okay, and let's go to our Nasdaq. On Nasdaq, oh yeah, this was my analysis on Nasdaq last week. Okay, this is very nice. Let's clear it out and make a fresh analysis. But when I'm day trading, I don't use all this weekly time frame analysis because it's sometimes confuses. I just go to my sometime 1 hour, then go to 15 minutes. Highest I ever use on day trading, I check my direction bias for 4 hour. Then mainly I check my 15 minutes for day trading. I don't really need to be checking weekly when I'm on day trade. So that's just it. So on Nasdaq, I can see here it also grabbed the liquidity before it started moving up, but since then it has been moving up. So let's go to a 4 hour. On our 4 hour time frame, I can see this fair value gap being filled here. It filled the fair value gap up to this point. Then let me mark it. I can also see a demand zone from here. So if you want to also use trend line confirmation for it, because I don't discriminate. Like sometimes I use trend line because I would tested it, especially the third touch of the trend line. That is very powerful touch, man. So if you also want to use the trend line confirmation for this, here it is. So it's lining up perfectly. On Nasdaq, I can see, okay, here is an order block or demand zone. Some people call it order block, some people call it demand zone. I call it demand zone or order block too. So this Nasdaq, I think it's clearer on 4 hour because there was a lot of spike here, filling all these little fair value gaps between this candle. There are some fair value gaps. So on this bounce, you can take a long from here. But I'm also bullish on Nasdaq. For the meantime, I'm bullish on Nasdaq because this is a very clear view showing that it bounced on the trend line. And after bouncing, it didn't clear out the liquidity though, but Nasdaq mostly follow S&P. So mainly when I'm analyzing Nasdaq, I do use S&P for my main confluence to analyze it because S&P is giving the clearer signal. So definitely I will be looking for buy side liquidity to be cleared on Nasdaq. So definitely I'll be looking for longs next week on Nasdaq. There's no really need to be stressing yourself on analysis because This market is not all about analysis sometimes, but analysis counts a lot. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have an edge with your analysis, definitely. So let's check EURUSD. So I have been backtesting this EURUSD and for testing it for a while, and I notice it's very nice. It follows analysis. So let's clear everything. Let's clear it. So on EURUSD, it has been very bearish for long. It has been very bearish. Like it's just flushing down. Just keep clearing the low, keep clearing the low. So EURUSD is somehow trickish now because it's just been flushing down. All the buyers will be fucked up, man. All the buyers will be fucked up. Let's see what's doing. It's very bearish on daily time frame. Let me check what's happening on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, on the 4-hour time frame, it's very clear here. As I see, USD is very nice pair in terms of following my analysis. Okay, I can see equal lows being cleared here. I can see equal lows being cleared with this candle here. It's clearing the equal lows. Wow, it's very clear. So I'll put some kind of sell side liquidity graph. Say this place is a sell side liquidity graph. After it cleared the sell side liquidity, when we go to the 1-hour time frame, I can see, wow, it's even clearer here. So on the 1-hour time frame, this is very nice candle and weak rejection here. So let me go to the 15 minutes for clearer view. On the 15 minutes, I can see here is where I will start looking for my buys. As for me, I will count this place as where it starts changing structure. When we go to the 5 minutes time frame now, you see clearer here. Yeah, definitely. So this place is started changing structure. Because when I want to trade, I will be very calm. I don't wait for this higher time frame to change because sometimes it's very late in the move, but sometimes it's not also good to be chasing the move. But I know how I catch them from this little time frame. Sometimes I won't go to the 1 minute here. So here I will see this as a breaker structure. So on the 15 minutes, upon I can take my entry from here, but sometime I can also wait when I see this calm down. When I see it calm down to this zone, I can also take my entry from here. So I'm pretty bullish on EURUSD because I'm pretty bullish for the week. I'm pretty bullish for the week, but definitely EURUSD has been forcing down, so I have to be very careful with it. So the next zone I'll be watching now is this zone. I want to see how it trades from there, but apart from that, I'm bullish on EURUSD. It's very clear. So let's see how EURUSD plays out next week. Let's see how EURUSD plays out next week. It's very clear. EURUSD, wow. I'll be keeping a close eye on EURUSD. So that is it for. Let me check DSY. Okay, on DSY, there was also an equal high here. Let me clear out all these stuff here. On DSY, Let me go to the daily. On daily is just very bullish, so shorting DXY is very risky to me, but when I see my confirmation, I will short it. But definitely DXY is very bullish, that is dollar index. So as for me, I'll see this as an equal high. I can see an equal high here. Also, I see this as a buy side liquidity grab, and also it has taken it out. So presently I'm a little bit bearish. I'm bearish on DXY, which also support my EURUSD bullishness. I'm bearish for GSY. As you can see, this was what made the high on 1 hour time frame. So upon it clearing this structure here, my bearishness confirmed on 1 hour. Let's check on 15 minutes. Okay, that was the only structure that was made on 15 minutes time frame too. So upon it clearing this structure, I'll be bearish. I'll be bearish on DXY. So presently I'm bearish on DXY. And right now I'm watching this. I'll mainly be watching this zone to see how it reacts. Either it continue going bearish, or it continue its bullishness from higher time frame. So let's see how it plays out. Currently I'm very bearish on Dixie. Let's see how it plays out next week. That's it for today. So this very nice shot from here. Clearing out a little bit of liquidity. Yeah. Wow, nice. So let's see how it plays out next week. Okay. Those are equal highs. So let's see how DXY plays out next week. That's it for today. Soon I will be bringing my crypto future analysis, because sometimes I do trade some crypto pairs during the week. I have some specific pairs I choose to trade on futures, so I'll be dropping some of those on this YouTube channel. Sorry for this kind of low quality video content. I'll be improving along the way. So I like you guys to kindly like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll really be glad for you guys liking my video and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. I might drop some of my trades on next week, but mainly every week I'll try to be dropping my weekly analysis. Let's see how everything plays out next week. I'm also watching some swing opportunity and some pairs on USD card. Well, that will be next week. I will drop how I want to see how it plays out at the beginning of the week. so as to know if I'm still gonna be watching it for swing opportunity. So see you guys next week. Bye guys.